On page 26, we kind of put it all together. Now there are 3 pieces of music on this page. I'm going to take each one in a separate lesson because there's a lot I really need to talk about if we're going to cover everything. And I like to cover everything because with different people watching the videos, some people want certain things and other people want other things, and some people say you talk too much and other people say you didn't explain enough. Go away. I'll just take each of these in a separate lesson and we'll just cover them. So this is on the first one at the top, or the first number, the first piece. I look it over, I see it's 2 lines long. Now understand, a line is a grand staff. You see when the staves are connected with a vertical line, it means you're playing the stuff in both staves at the same time. That's 1 line of music. So when I say it's 2 lines long, it's actually 4 staves, because we'll do the first line, then you do the second line, depending on which way you're going. I don't know. Okay. So I get an idea how long it is, and I check the clef signs, because most of the time it's treble and bass, but not always. So check them. Just get in the habit of checking them. I check the key signature, which we haven't got into yet, so we'll skip that. And then the time signature is 4/4 time. First I want to do is play the notes in each hand, but because we're only playing 1 hand at a time, to shorten this video, I'm going to take both hands here. You're starting right hand on a G, and you should know the name of that note in the music instantly. I leave it up to you to drill yourself. And which key on the piano is a G. And I do a little drill I call the play it and say it drill. To start, when you don't know the names of the music or the notes in the music yet, you're not comfortable with them, you play it and say it. The idea is to see it in the music, play it, and hear what it sounds like. All. So it would be, forget the rhythm, you just do this. So G, A, G, F, E, F, G, and then you do the same with the left hand. You just, at your speed, you go through and get to where the names of these notes are automatic to you. Then the left hand, when it comes in, you're doing that one. So I go through and I play the hands. Then I go back through and I get rid of any hesitations. And you need to play this without looking at the keyboard too. You want to develop the feel for the keyboard. And once I do that, then I add the articulation. Now I build this up 1 thing at a time. Here we're connecting these. These are slurs. They could be phrases also, but I'm going to call them slurs for now. Just connect them. Rest, because you get a rest in between each, you have to lift up. If the last note in the phrase were a half note, you still lift up, but it's a short lift. However, they give you the rest, so you have to lift up. Okay, so I do that. And then once I have the articulation okay, then I think about the dynamics. P, and that's the only one they give you. So you're soft. Okay. I'm soft. Whatever you think soft is. Don't get too soft, just soft. Then the speed, moderato. Well, again, that's another, it's a range. There's no set, this is moderato, or this is fast, or this is slow, or whatever. It's a range. Depends on what's in the music. The overall feel of it should be moderato, which is moderate, which is neither fast or slow, it's just in the middle. Slow might be, you can't go too slow on a piano, because if you do, it just drags. Piano's too percussive. Fast would be, well, moderato's in the middle. Feel. It's a feel thing. Yeah, it's my moderato for now. A couple cups of coffee or a glass of wine later, that could change, but that's it for now. I want to get into interpreting the music though, because I'm a big believer in this. Let's get into it. Just a little at a time. You already have the dynamics, and you have the speed, and you have the slurs. That's interpreting it. Now let's add something. It's called natural accents. A natural accent is an accent that happens naturally. Duh. An accent for piano is simply when you play the note a little louder. That's the best we can do. A piano cannot do a true accent. So we just play it a little louder. So what we want to do is we want to feel the natural accents. In 4/4 time, it's the first and the third beat. The first beat is always that's the strongest natural accent of any time signature. But in 4/4 time, you get another one on. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exaggerate them if you have to. It's important that you feel these. Let the wrist claps a little bit on these too. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm exaggerating so you can hear them better, but you just want to feel these. You get into it. Feel these natural accents. Get one or that one. That's enough interpretation for now. We'll get into more a little later, but that's good on that part. Let's play this together very slowly and check that you have the correct notes and rhythms. This section I call the Play With Me section. I do it in most of my videos where I play the piece very slowly, and hopefully the viewer plays along and you're playing the same note I'm playing when I play it. This way you can check that you have the correct notes and the correct rhythms. Because most of my viewers, believe it or not, don't have teachers, and that's unfortunate. They really need a live teacher. But they don't. So if you don't have a teacher and you play a wrong note, how do you know? If you get the rhythm incorrect, how do you know? So I do the play and say it so you can play along with me. This is after you've learned it. And check it. We're not performing it. I don't do dynamics. I don't do louds and soft. I just play the notes. I will do the phrasing and all that junk, the articulation, but not dynamics. And we go slow. So I'll give us 4 counts. Let's play this together. 1, 2, ready, go. Rest. Rest. Rest.